Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? It is Alex McKenzie with another episode of an experiment called Life with my sidekick Finn Dog here. Today it is September 12th, around 6 p.m. And Finley's excited. He just had dinner. We are starting our 2-week water fast. So today is day one. Our last meal was last night, September 11th at 8 p.m. So we're coming up almost on 24 hours now without food. We are fasting for 14 days, having nothing but water to raise awareness for the Hunger for Laughs comedy tour. So we are having no coffee, no gum, no nothing. Not even, we can't even smell it. Can't even open a jar and smell spaghetti sauce. We're not having anything for 2 weeks, and our goal is to sell 1,000 tickets to the Hunger for Laughs comedy tour. So for those of you that don't know, the tour, we started it back in 2019. And then last year was like its first real big year of actually going. We did 6 shows, and this year we've scaled it up. Now we're doing 8 shows, and we are attempting our first arena show. So this show we've got, it's a variety act. We got 3 comedians. We've got a stunt magician this year. Last year we had a freestyle rapper, and we have a foot archer, Rissa Kelly, doing. So we got like comedy, magic, circus, and all of the proceeds go to local nonprofits. So originally, when we first founded Hunger for Laughs, it was just for food banks. And then I realized, I'm like, that's pretty limiting, and there's so many other great organizations out there that could use the help. So then we expanded, and then we've gone in from food banks to hospice societies, to women's shelters, to mental health association, to animal sanctuaries, to animal food banks. So yeah, it's very diverse. I feel like we're hitting almost all of them this year. I'm very, very excited. And our shows, we are doing, what are the shows? So we've got Kamloops, Vancouver, Duncan, Kelowna, Vernon, Grand Prairie, Red Deer, and Prince George, my hometown. So there's if you're in the area or you know anyone in the area, please let them know. So the goal with the fast, again, if I didn't say it already, is to sell 1,000 tickets to the Hunger for Laughs tour while I am doing this fast. Kind of like how Terry Fox ran around, I'm going to do the complete opposite. I'm going to sit completely still for 2 weeks and do nothing. And hopefully that will help this out. Now, as far as the fast goes, I have done this before multiple times. This will be my 3rd time doing a 2-week fast. The first time, however, I did allow coffee. Nothing in my coffee, but just shots of espresso, and I was having tea at night. And I may have even had bone broth. I don't think I did, but I might have. And I was chewing gum. So that was a big one. Last year, I did the first 4 days I had coffee. And then after that, I was like, dude, I think I could do this without the shot of espresso in the morning and just go straight pure. So I did that last year and ditched the gum. This year, right from day one, right from moment zero, no gum, no coffee, no nothing. So it is going to be, I'm very worried about it, a little more challenging. However, I do way more than I ever have going into the fast. And now I don't know if that was like subconsciously me knowing I'm going into a fast. So I'm like, put on the pounds, buddy. Relax. You're going to fast it off. So that's a thing. And it probably does help having the higher fat stores to be able to do it. So I will be logging my weight and my sleep and my resting heart rate and all of that every day for you guys. Today I weighed in at 220 pounds. I think we'll probably close out the fast at like a 194. I bet you we lose 26 pounds. Is that right? No, that's a lot, dude. That would be a lot. I bet you we get to 198, something like that. We'll do something like that. And then, that's what I should do. I should also have on there, guess what weight I'm going to be at the end of it. Good idea. So I'll also be going live on Instagram every night around just after dinner time. So after I finish having my water, I will be going live and chit-chatting with you guys, letting you know how I'm feeling, how I'm doing, where I'm at. So right now I'm in Jasper, the Whistlers campground in the national park. This is what I do a week here, and then I do a week in Banff and close it out there. And the fasting, so how did I get into it? Dude, so I've always been a fat kid. Like, I always just gained weight. Like, I just struggled with weight my whole life. And so I remember I've lost over 40 pounds, like, I don't know, like 3 times in my life or something like that, only to ever always gain it back. And I wasn't losing it this way. I wasn't fasting. That wasn't how I was losing it. but it was just over time. Like, I'd go to the gym for 6 months, eat healthy, lose weight, and then it always would creep back up and always get back there. And I remember the last time I started gaining weight again, I just started crying, dude. I broke down. I was just crying. I was like, man, I can't keep this weight off. Like, I'm going to be a fat kid forever. I couldn't stand it. And I always believe that, like, knowledge is power. Like, I think, because when you have the right information, it makes it very hard to make the wrong decision. So I remember I was like, I got to read some books on this, like figure out what's going on. So the first book I read was called The Obesity Code by Jason Fung. And he talked a ton about like insulin resistance and how you have a body set weight, which is set in like your hypothalamus by your... it's usually like by the amount of insulin in your body or something like that. Anyway, and that's based on insulin resistance, and insulin resistance is something that's passed down to us. I keep looking, my freaking Starlink's down. What are the odds of that? Come on, Elon, fix the Starlink and get it working so I can play my gosh dang video games. So you have like a body set weight due to insulin resistance, and they say insulin resistance is developed over like a long period of time. So it's like any time, like having a high level of insulin over a long period of time obviously develops resistance. And then in order to lower that, you have to have the opposite. So you have to have like very low levels for a long period of time. So that's where fasting comes in, and hopefully that'll help lower my insulin resistance, which will then in turn lower my body set weight, which will then help you keep the weight off. And it seems to be pretty good. I like it. And also, it's just really good. Oh, there's other things. So then I read the next book I read is called Lifespan by David Sinclair. It's called Why We Age and Why We Don't Have to. And then he talks a lot about aging. He basically just breaks down what aging is and all like your all of that stuff. And talks about how good fasting is for anti-aging, because your body goes into autophagy, which when I saw it, I thought it was autophagy, but that's just how it's spelt. It's autophagy, not autophagy. And then you go into that, and then your body goes around and cleans out all of your senescent cells. So your sirtuins, which are your little worker cells, they are controlled by your NAD, which are like the supervisors. Then the NAD tells your sirtuins what to do, and they go in and they clean out all your little senescent cells, which senescent cells... So all cells are supposed to perform a programmed suicide. So at the end of their life, they kill themselves and take off. But senescent cells are missing a protein, so they don't kill themselves. They just stick around, and then they cause inflammation, and they damage all the cells around them. And then when you get large pockets of these cells, that's where disease can set in. And so when you go into autophagy, it cleans all that out. So it's very, very good at keeping you healthy for longevity. And the biggest reason, though, I think, is just like, I've never done anything in my life that's more empowering than this, dude. Like, after you go 14 days without food, you're like, what else can I do? Like, if I really put my mind to it, what else am I able to pull off? So it's pretty exciting. I'm very nervous this time. I don't feel like I'm going to make it. I got these doubts in my mind, but I think I'll get through it. I remember that last time too. Last time on my drive out here to Jasper, I remember pulling over. I didn't even get to Jasper. And I pulled over on the side of the road. And I was just like holding my stomach. And I'm like, come on, get through this. Because day one is like the toughest, man. Like trying to get through the first day, I find. After day 3 gets a little easy. But day 1 is so hard because like your stomach just hurts. Like it hurts. It's like, hey, we need food. But that goes away after a while. But the mental battle is there the whole time. After day 10 last year, I really struggled because it was like I said, like if I didn't make it so public last year, I wouldn't have finished it. I wouldn't have done the whole thing. But it was just like after day 10, you just start going like, why am I doing this? Like, what is the point of all of this, man? Like, you're just suffering. But it's good. I've always come out of every fast like supercharged, and I seem to be so hyper focused and dialed. And it like I said, the empowering thing, energy does get pretty low. So I don't think I could do this if I was like had a regular job working a 9 to 5. Even if I was trying to just be in a city and hang out, like being in the RV isolated from everyone seems to be like a huge resource advantage of doing this. If I had to go and talk to people, because you are very easily irritable. I do notice that as the days go on. You're just, you're very tense. You're just hungry, just hangry the whole time. What else was there I was going to talk about with it? I don't know, man. I think it's going to be good. I'm very excited for it. That's what it was. So I think that all the things I look back on in my life with the greatest view, like the things that make me the happiest, are all things that were very difficult. So it seems to be like it has to have a certain degree of difficulty for me to look back on it with what would it be? I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I haven't eaten a day, okay? I don't know what I'm saying. The things that I look back on favorably are all things that were very difficult to do. So that's why I'm very excited. I've been looking forward to this all year, man. So you just do it. And I did a little 4-day fast about a month ago. I was getting a colonoscopy, and you can't eat for a day. And I thought, well, let's just do it for the whole weekend before. So I ate my last meal on the Thursday and didn't eat again till the Monday. And that was pretty good. It was pretty easy. And yeah. Always, again, I came out of that thing feeling pretty slick, feeling good. So, I don't know. I recommend fasting. I don't think, I would never tell you what to do, though. Don't do it if you don't want to do it. And it's just like a personal thing. I should probably try and do 15 days this year, right? Because I've done 14 twice. Why are you not leveling up, dog? Why are you staying where you were? You know, you should be getting better. I should go 21 days. Imagine. I thought about it. Because apparently, like, the longer you do it like that, the more, like, stuff it cleans out. You know, you get down to the bones. Your bones start getting cleaned up, son. So, I don't know if that's a thing. But, yeah, going to do it 14 days. And the whole point, the goal, sell 1,000 tickets to the Hunger for Laughs tour. So, please go and check that out. That's hungerforlaughs.com. You can go on there. And they're the best acts in the world, these guys, man. They've been on Netflix, won Juno Awards for Comedy Album of the Year, Just for Laughs, Conan O'Brien, what else? Like America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent. I probably said Netflix already. I'm sure I probably opened with that one. Penn and Teller Fool Us, and they fooled them. That's pretty cool. You're going to want to get on that. Yeah, it's... Ellen. Ellen's another show they were on. It's too many credits to list out. Every time I do this to her, I'm just like, how am I on the stage with all of these people, you know? It's pretty cool to get to go out there and hang with them. So that's fun. But yeah, I'm going to go and get to work. I got some stuff I got to do. Promotion for the tour. Got to find photographers, send off the tech, get the rigging set up. We got Google ads to do. Upload files. We got lots to do, and we got 2 weeks in the RV to do it. So if you want to know how it's going, follow along. I'm going to do some more podcasts. I'll tell you how I'm feeling, and let's crush this goal. So 1,000 tickets by September 26th or something. Anyway, I love you guys. If you have any questions, send them my way. I'll answer them in the lives. It'll be a fun time. And don't forget to brush and floss, because gingivitis is the leading cause of tooth decay in North America.